Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is currently downloaded and ready for activation in the ethers and atmosphere. And it's going to be in three cards. The first one is what the details are. The second one is what can be released to accelerate integration. And the third one is advice. So let's see what we have now. And the frequency is the Page of Wands. In the Page of Wands, what I got is first new steps. I'm getting in the past few weeks, months, like I always say, it's a timeless reading because this will make sense when you come across it. We've had to shed a lot of our past identity, and especially the way our ego was modulated in order for us to navigate the 3D construct, the matrix, and we had to put a lot of aspects of ourselves aside or shut them down or almost like hide them. We could almost say mask them as well. And now we have more energetic support in order to step back into authenticity as a full natural human template, and we get to make the first steps. And by steps, since it's wands, it means in the outside world, socially speaking, a new identity that is slowly becoming available for us to get used to, anchor, and eventually activate more fully. But at least it's happening to some degree, which is really, really, really good news, because all we've been hearing, there's like through my readings and other people I listen to as well, it was this like purging, shedding, letting go of all of that stuff, and that's fine and that's necessary. It's been taking million thousand years if you ask me, because what the heck. Anyways, I suspect for those of us that feel like it's been taking excruciatingly long is because we helped process the release of density from other people as well. So I'm not just saying that we had, like, some people had more to release and it feels like it's taking forever. I'm actually thinking some people had way less to release and then helped fork the remaining density out for the collective. So to actually get to the finish line faster and activate this energy as soon as it's available, because it has not been comfortable at all whatsoever for quite a while, I'd say, especially in some regards to the past like 3 years. It's been anything but a fun birthday party for sure. And so this actually is grounded new identity energy, first actual steps in the outside world that will actually shift into us being more expressed. I'm hearing also safe in the world, and like comfortable, finally finding something that is more comfortable of a life experience, because all that we're doing energetically is actually in order to restore the natural way of being human. Like when people talk of authenticity and all of that, there's a lot to remove before you hit authenticity. For most people, like, it's a different conversation, but yeah. And now what can we release? And it's the Queen of Wands. In the Queen of Wands, what I got is don't police your progress. So don't hyper manage what's going on or how you're actually feeling. And it's more of a gradual process that you kind of need to trust over managing every single new aspect you're feeling. So if you feel extremely tired, please try and rest. If you have some energy, please activate, and also know when you're actually being lazy and could be a bit more active. But there's nothing too crazy for you to do to manage about this process. You will instinctually know kind of like how to proceed. And if not, you will need to use discernment, but at this point in time, you should have enough self-knowledge to kind of orient yourself. And now, what is the advice? And we have now the King of Wands. What is this reading? The King, the Queen, and the Page of Wands? Like, what? And what I heard is the natural course of things, the natural course of evolution and anchoring, because it's a suite. And in the King of Wands, it's the advice is to remember that's where you're going. You're going to a place where you can actually reign over your energy, reign over your expression, and dominate in your expertise. And when I say that, it sounds really big and heavy, and if you relate to how the 3D construct is, it makes you think of yeah, I'm gonna be the CEO and a big like billionaire boss, and that's really not how I look at it. It's more of a alignment, like a really deeply activated alignment that translates into the physical. So it's your own expertise. It could be anything, but you just feel like you finally are on top of your situation. So to keep in mind, that's where we're being oriented with throughout this whole entire process. And I'm also getting another look at the suite. And since it's a gradual process, there's no way you can fail. You can just be spending a bit more time at one or the other station, if you will, the energy stations, in order to get refined enough to activate the next step. So yeah, that's it for now. And I hope it resonated. Let me know.